Good morning, everybody. We are here. We are ready to go. 50 degrees and sunny right now. Looking good. We've got Dark Bro FIR. Market Combat from Frank ST. Franchise Frank. Dark Bro. What's going on? Dark Bro. Kombu, Dark Bro, Frank. We've got Kombu, the franchise Frank. Kombu, Moji. Dark Bro, Moji. Dark Bro, Missing Link. Dark Bro, Kombu. And J-Bones. What's going on, everybody? Glad to have you in here. Let's check the market out. We've got AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen. It's up. It's up a little bit. Bouncing back down right now. Touching 515, sitting at 513 at the moment. Shiba Inu coin sitting at 1111. Make a wish. 1111 on Shiba Inu coin. Not bad. GameStop sitting at 2132 at the moment. Bitcoin 29,301. Bitcoin dropping down pretty heavy this morning on the United Kingdom's inflation report, supposedly. Inflation in the United Kingdom is not a lie like it is here in the United States. Inflation in the United Kingdom is still above 10%. I actually haven't looked at it. I just read some articles on it, so I imagine it's still above 10%, but I don't know exactly what number it's at, causing Bitcoin to tank pretty hard today. Continued inflation concerns across the globe are not a good thing for economies, and that is why Bitcoin dropping down from 30,000 to 29,000, retesting this daily. Look at this chart. Look at this channel here. Boom, boom, boom. Could you imagine just having a bot on Bitcoin going boom, boom, boom between $29,000 and $30,000? You would be doing very well over the last 3 days if you were running that. Prior to that, man, could you imagine getting in this area right here, putting a bot upper limit 29, lower limit 27? I think you'd be doing pretty well on Bitcoin in those ranges right there. We've got the NASDAQ down slightly today. NASDAQ sitting at 12,136, down 0.14%. GameStop, 2129. GameStop on the daily, you guys can see it here, might be breaking through. And if it does, could be gap filling back down to $17 there. So keep your eyes on that. If you guys want to buy some longer term puts, maybe bring it down to $17, $18 from the 21 that we're currently at. You could be making some money on that. AMC 512, your therapeutics, $2.66. Ethereum, 1900. I always say thousand. $1,982. Shiba Inu coin sitting at 1108 at the moment. Bitcoin sitting at 29,266. Dude, look at the daily on Shiba Inu coin. The daily on Shiba Inu coin is really stuck this year between that's Dogecoin, sorry. The daily on Shiba Inu coin is really stuck in a tight range between 1150 and about 1,000 points per coin. So Shiba Inu coin is stagnant, to say the least. Bitcoin, $29,270. Mullen Auto, 9.04 cents. Dipping down, touching 0865, 0904. I do want to say, just so you guys know, I did add some Mullen Auto to my portfolio this morning. I got in at, I think it is 8.65 cents or something. So it was not on this little dip right here. It would have been in this area back here. But I did add in at 0865, and it's currently sitting at 0904. Looking good on that one. Sundial sitting at $1.51. CEI, $1.62. I actually did make some money on Mullen Auto before. Remember, it was a 10% gain when I rode it from like 50 to 55 cents or something, or 60 to 65 cents. And I'm glad I got out of it at 60 cents. 8 cents. We'll ride it. We'll see what we can do with it. CEI sitting at $1.62. The SPY, $4.13. BBIG, 23 cents. My gosh. Highcroft Mining, 45 cents. Netflix, $3.22. QQQ, $3.18. And Ape sitting at $1.54. Difficult day for the market today. Clay, did you see the Kia 4 tag? Tagged you in on Discord. I did not, Frank. I did not see the Kia Forte that you tagged. Ooh. I see it now, man. I see it now. Frank, that 2024 Kia Forte LSX is looking pretty good, guys. If you're not in the Discord, go join the Discord. I'm a Forte man myself, and that 2024 is not looking bad at all. Maybe I should trade the 14 in for a 24. See what happens on that one. Yeah, Frank, dude, that actually... Look, man, I don't know. Kia's not nobody's like, oh, yeah, you got a Kia. But that's a nice car. You can't argue that that's not a nice car right there. It is. Let's see. Bones, can I just order you a round of golf through Golf Now? I don't even know what Golf Now is, so I imagine you could, maybe. I don't even know. That's half a Litecoin, just saying. Dang, man, half a Litecoin's crazy. Get Diesel or get son to school on time? On time. Go on time. Get the Diesel app. Oh, Moji says get the Diesel. All right, get the Diesel then. I would have said on time. Get the kid to school on time. Wait, from your video, it sounds like you watched the entire SEC interview. I think overall we have some good allies with crypto, but yeah, I did not watch the entire thing. I did not watch. I did read a lot of articles on it last night, getting the gist of it. We tried to watch a lot of it yesterday morning, and that was going to be a no-go, dude. I can't stand Gary Gensler. I can't stand a lot of these people in Congress, so it's not something I wanted to watch and get my emotions all riled up. So I read a bunch of articles, got my emotions all riled up, and then did the video on it. But yeah, you're right, dude. There's a lot of people that do seem like they want the best for the cryptocurrency world, and they want the best for people in the investing world to be able to, simply move forward with regulatory clarity. I think that's all anybody should want. And then you got other people that just want to own the space, man. So it's tough, Lonnie. It is tough, dude. So hopefully everything works out there. Hard to push to school. And then the kid will definitely be late if you're pushing to school. Well, you can't do one without the other. Facts, man. Hey, Clay, bro. Petition to change AMC to... I'm not even entertaining that position. That petition. Dark, bro. Nope. Not even entertaining that petition. Get absolutely tore apart. Which is good. These guys do need to get torn apart every once in a while. Otherwise, they think that they develop this like godlike complex, man. When you sit at the top of the game for that long and you're in charge of any situation, you develop some godlike complex and think that you're invincible. And it is good to get torn apart, and I'm glad that they're able to do so. Dude, if you can't defend your positions and if you can't offer any clarity, I don't see how you wouldn't get torn apart. Clippers, you have a chance to watch that? I watched like the first 20 minutes of it. I have not watched after 20 minutes. So yes, I was sitting here last night as I was uploading the videos for last night, and I was watching that. And so I'll start off by saying this: a lot of what the guy talks about in the first 20 minutes are like the difference in yield curves and factoring in whether or not the market is pricing in different actions by the Federal Reserve. So what the guy was saying, and he does seem like a smart market analyst. Apparently he's been in the game for 30 years or something, so he knows what he's talking about in terms of that and so on. So what this guy was saying in this video that Moji sent across is that the market right now is pricing in 4 interest rate decreases over the next, throughout 2023 here, throughout the rest of the year. He believes, or the market believes, and he's going along with what he sees the market pricing in. He believes the market is pricing in 4 interest rate decreases over the next year. So you might be thinking, wow, dude, that is super bullish. He's saying that it's super bearish. Okay, he's saying that this could lead to a fallout in the economy, that the Federal Reserve, even though Jerome Powell right now is saying that we are going to plateau, the interest rates the plan is to hold interest rates steady over the next year, and then in 2024 begin lowering interest rates. This guy's saying that's not going to happen. The Fed is going to call an emergency meeting, and they are going to begin lowering interest rates. So you've got Jerome Powell saying one thing, and you got this guy saying the market is saying another thing. Now, without jumping into a bunch of detail, and I don't even know all of the details as to why the market would specifically be pricing in 4 interest rate decreases over the next, throughout 2023 and so on. Let's talk about why it would be bad as opposed to good. So what he's saying is that in a bull market, falling interest rates are great because it relieves money and allows people to borrow cheaply, confidently buy, and generate large leveraged returns. In a bear market, the situation that we're in right now is that because of this emergency Fed meeting that he believes will be called, we are going to be seeing an economy spiral out of control and the recession finally hit. And drawing parallels, he's saying that we are seeing yield curves right now, bonds on the bond market and the treasury market. We are seeing yield curves right now that are reminiscent of basically 2001, when we had the dot-com bubble burst, and 1990, but also going into the 2008 Great Recession or global financial crisis. So this guy, what he's basically saying, at least in the first 20 minutes, I did not go further than that, is that we are bracing over the next couple of months for Jerome Powell to call an emergency Fed meeting, and that we are bracing for an economic disaster to happen. Now, I do want to watch the rest of the video before I go in to say whether or not I agree or disagree with that, but look, I gotta trust that the guy, like, I didn't go in there and confirm any of the graphs that he's looking at or any of the rates of return that he's looking at or anything. I assume that he's not just making that stuff up, or that would be extremely weird and easy for anybody to go in there and say, dude, your graph's upside down or whatever. But making the assumptions that he's correct, he does know what he's talking about, and yield curves like that can be a predictor of what is to come. So if the market's pricing it in, and you guys trust the market, we could be seeing interest rate decreases as early as the next Fed meeting. So if that happens, it could be a bullish sign, but he's saying that it would be a bearish sign because the overall economy is not recovering yet. Talks about CBDC regulations. Yeah, they started to talk about that. Moji, they started to talk about that when I paused the video, and I still got it sitting right there to watch the rest of it. The CBDC talk, she kind of alludes to it, and then they start to discuss it a little bit, saying that the government is going to have control of your money, of your spending, and all of that, which I do agree with, and I'm against a CBDC. If you want to go digital, man, forget blockchain, forget 100% control by a centralized authority like that. Just leave it in the bank at that point. All of your money in the bank is digital anyway. You know, if I'm making purchases online, I'm not going to a store and handing somebody cash. We're basically there already. It's just not smart contract controlled. If they want to close the bank down, we've seen them do that in the last couple of months with Silvergate, Silicon Valley, and gosh, what was that last one? FRC was another one. Silvergate, Silicon Valley Bank, Credit Suisse was one, but there's another one here, and now I can't even think of it at the moment. But yeah, dude, you know, they can close these banks at any given time, and you're not going to get your money back. Let's see. Anyone know what causes Cortese to run? I do not, Lonnie. I'll watch the rest of it. Interesting viewpoint. Yeah, I do need to watch the rest of it. The guy was smart. The girl might be... She didn't talk much up to the point that I was watching. So, the guy was smart. I will watch the rest of that video. Probably when I'm uploading the videos for tonight, too. Let's see. In Canada, there was no increase the last 2 months. March and April, we're still at 4.50%. Yeah, missing link. Same deal here. So we increased interest rates at the last Fed meeting for what Jerome Powell says is most likely going to be the peak. And that's the information that he gave us at the last meeting, was that now we are going to plateau, and the plan is to plateau until the end of 2023. 2024, we can assess the situation and begin decreasing interest rates. Trump Powell's a straight up liar, just like the rest of them. And he very well could be, man. That's why people look to the market. And if the market right now is pricing in an interest rate cut at the next Fed meeting or an emergency Fed meeting, then, you know, go with the market, dude. The market's tough, though, because a lot of people expect the market to be logical. And what you're going to find is there's a lot of illogical movement in the market. Let's see. Only 5% in crypto. Crypto is future. Oh, one dump 16,000 Bitcoin. So you're saying we're going one dump to 16,000 Bitcoin. Is that what you're saying, or was it something else? I might have missed you say something before that. Let's see. Only be 6 banks surviving per his viewpoint. And you know what, Moji? I didn't see that part of the video yet. I did see where he started a reference to Wall Street Journal article that like 136 banks are in trouble or something. Let me tell you right now that I do believe that that's a possibility, okay? 6 banks, and I don't even know if they're going to be 6 like publicly or privately held corporations. They could be 6 government-owned banks, dude. One of the ways that you could force people to use a CBDC or a new currency is, like I believe they're currently doing right now, setting up this idea and trying to make people mentally prepared that everything else is dangerous. The stock market is in ruin. Cryptocurrencies are in ruin. Decentralization is for Korean hackers and Russian terrorists. Everything is bad except them. If you believe that they are your only savior, then you will absolutely flock to them. Now, do I think that's correct? No, I don't think that's correct. I think that they're probably worse than any of them. But nonetheless, if they can convince you that you should just go along with them, that's step 1 complete. You're going to be complicit no matter what they say. Step 2, if that doesn't work, or if there's still people like me that would say forget you, well, let's just destroy the banking system. Let's destroy the dollar. Let's destroy our current mentality of fiat. And everybody moves over to the only thing that's available and the only thing that's left, and that would be a central bank digital currency. So if they do destroy all but 6 banks, I mean, you're forced down that path at that point. And what do, man? Do you grow your own food? Do you ride a horse and pedal a bicycle? Or do you go along with what they tell you to do and hop on board with the CBDC? And when they tell you, I think you said something about a steak, right? I don't know if you did or not. But when they tell you, you can't go out and spend your money, you're not going to be going out and spending your money. When they tell you have to go out and spend your money, you're going to be going out and spending your money. So, yeah, CBDCs are crazy, man. Let's see. Oh, he talks about CBDC regulation and control of purchases, etc. No stake for you. It's true. It's true. And they could do the same thing right now, right? They could block your credit card from going to places. Why? I forget how many years ago it was, but when I was fixing up, I don't know if it was this house and remodeling this house, or if it was my other house, or what the deal was. Every time I went to Home Depot and tried to spend a couple $100 or a couple $1,000 to buy things, every single time my credit card was declined, my bank card was declined. They would not let me spend money at Home Depot. Every single time I had to call them, and every single time I had to ask permission to buy stuff to remodel my house at Home Depot. They already have that control over our money. Now, the difference is, I called them up and said, look, I'm trying to spend some money at Home Depot. Home Depot got hacked or something, and they thought it was a threat. Every time I had to do it, I had to call and ask permission. And they let me spend it, right? They let me spend it. The difference would be, they wouldn't let you spend it. If you broke their rules, you wouldn't be going out and getting that steak. Even if you ask permission, you're not going to get that steak. They're going to know that you bought that steak. CBDCs are way, way too dangerous for any central authority. That's why I truly believe it only works. Crypto only works in a decentralized setting, unless you really trust the centralized authority that owns the space. Clay got back at a Shib, 1098 this morning, looking for 2 to 5% swing. Very nice, Frank. I actually opened up a Dogebot. I got one of those. I opened up a Shiba bot this morning at about 7:30, and it's rolling right now. So yes, me too, man. I'm swinging Shiba Inu coin right now between 1,000 points per coin and 1,200 points per coin. it's going to be a little less than 2% on. I think it's like 0.25% on each swing that it's buying and selling and hitting right there. So yeah, dude, I also jumped in on Shib this morning about 7:30. CBDC transactions are supposed to be instantaneous versus money transfers in the bank. Correct. Roulette wheel. Absolutely right. I don't want the government to tell me I can't spend my money on hookers. Well, listen. They will tell you that, man. They will tell you that. And that's the crazy part. It doesn't even have to be what you just said. I don't even know if YouTube's going to, think that this live stream is weird if I say that. But it doesn't even have to be that. And the part that I think is worse than telling me that I can't spend my money, right? That's a bad part. I'm kind of okay with that. Well, I'm not okay with it, but I'm more okay with that than I would be with them telling me I have to spend my money. Think about this situation. Let's just say that for the first time in your life, you've saved up $10,000, $20,000, no matter what the number is, $1,000. I don't know what your number is. But for the first time in your life, you've saved it up. Or you've got a goal to save up $10,000, $20,000 to go out and buy a house. That's what you want to do with your money. Well, it takes you a while to do that. It's been 2 years, it's been 3 years, and you're right there. You've got 18 grand saved up, but the government decides to come in and say, it's not equitable for you to have $18,000 and, I don't know, 60% of the population to be sitting on less than $1,000 saved. Why should you be so privileged to have $18,000 in your bank? Why should you have that when, I don't know, some guy down the street who doesn't work and doesn't want to work only has $300 in his bank account? You're going to be either forced to spend your money and go out there and stimulate the economy, or it is going to be taxed at a threshold. You can only have a maximum of $5,000, $10,000 saved up at any given time. The rest is redistributed to the bum down the street that doesn't want to work. So you go out there and you're trying to save and save and save so that you can buy a house. And you get to $18,000. Your goal is $20,000, and you're forced to spend because the maximum that you can hold over a 1-year period is 10 grand. Because the guy down the street, he can only scrape together $300. That would blow my mind, man. David Booth, I don't know if you're in here right now, but David Booth, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, CBDCs, guys, they're not what I would consider good. But that is a safety feature from fraud. DD214, I know I missed on something, man. I don't see how there will only be 6 banks at the end. The system they operate under is not compatible, and all the businesses are compatible to IT nightmare. Oh, DD214. They might want it to be a nightmare, man. They might want it to be a nightmare so that we end up with a CBDC and one bank, the United States government. That might be their I guess, idea or their plan. Hey, you can't use crypto to buy a firearm or... Yeah, you could if you knew somebody that was willing to sell it to you. Lonnie, you can't use it through like an authorized dealer, right? I might not be able to go to my local store and buy a firearm, but I would certainly be able to go to my local arms dealer and buy a firearm using cryptocurrency. It would all depend on who the distributor is, who the seller is in that situation that would allow you to do it. Hey, Clay Bro and family. Joyce, what's going on? Joyce, how you doing? Let's see. I trust the Fed about as far as I could throw the White House. Well, I can't even pick the White House up, so I ain't throwing it. You think leaving U.S. would be beneficial for crypto? No, Martin, I don't think so. So... in my personal opinion, Coinbase or any of these other exchanges leaving the United States, unless it turns into some sort of a ultimatum situation, okay, where the U.S. finally says, all right, our current regulatory environment is hindering innovation and it's bad. Let's change it. Then it's good for cryptocurrency. If Coinbase leaves the United States, And the United States just says, well, screw Coinbase. We don't need them. If they don't want to follow our rules, they can get out of here. Dude, the United States has so much money in cryptocurrency that if the United States retail investors and businesses are not allowed to partake in crypto, it'll still survive and it'll still work just fine. But prices are absolutely going to tank. Now, you and I aren't even going to be able to take advantage of it, right? It's going to be everybody else. It's going to be the corrupt politicians who continue to buy and store in foreign accounts. And then one day, 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, they decide to make it legal again, and all of their assets 100, 200x in value. And we're the ones that get stuck with the losses. Or, you're going to have to get innovative, and everybody else across the globe is just going to benefit as the United States money is taken out of crypto. Anyone make money from Pepe 2.0? Salty falafels, man. No, but I've been reading up on Pepe. I'll probably do a video on Pepe tonight. Dude, you're talking, the meme coin rally could be back in terms of these tiny little coins 500xing in a period of days. It is nuts, dude. And then, right after the housing market collapses instantly. Yeah, Dark Bro, it's not going to be good. I put in 150 yesterday, and it went to 2,000. Salty, did you get out? Gosh, dude. Salty, did you get out, man? Or are you going to sit here and make me... Sold it 1,000. Okay, sold it 1,000. Okay, that's fine, dude. That's fine. That's fine. You can sit here, dude, and make me nervous all day that you're going to think it's going to go to like $5 million or something, and you're going to sit in there. 150 to $1,000 is sick, dude. Congratulations on that one, and congratulations on not making me nervous the rest of the day, dude. Oh, my goodness. It's going to force a huge black market. Moji, you're absolutely right. And look, from a moral standpoint, right? I'm someone who does not drink alcohol. I've never partaken in any of that, and I don't really see the benefits of it. But moonshiners during Prohibition, when alcohol was illegal, moonshiners, were they moral? Were they wrong for doing so? And all of that. Now, I get it. We could talk about moral discrepancies all day, from simply having a drink and completely getting drunk, doing stupid thing, losing your inhibitions and control over your behavior. It does have its absolute downfalls, and you can go too far. I don't know if anybody in here would really argue against that. So you can go too far. But just because something's illegal in that sense doesn't make it morally wrong to do so. And that's an ethics debate that we can or cannot have, whatever you guys want to do, in any sense of the word. Just because it's illegal doesn't make it immoral. But cryptocurrency would be that way. Who would really where was the detriment if you continue to invest in a crypto black market? But if you're investing in a crypto black market, you run the risk of probably being fined at the minimum and being jailed at the maximum. So it would make it very strange. Let me say this, okay? Just make some friends that you trust, or get in touch with some long-lost family that lives in different countries across the globe, okay? Not to skirt the law, but to make sure that you are financially set up for the future that you wish to have based on the laws that you wish to follow. I don't even know if I can say that, right? Just be prepared for the situation where cryptocurrency is one day outlawed. I'd be paying the said bum visit my friend Iradi. Yes, you would. And hopefully that said bum would be saying thank you to you for dropping 10K in his bank account so that you guys have the same amount of money and he doesn't. That's my biggest problem with a CBDC Iradi, man. It really is. Can't use crypto cards. That correct, Lonnie. You are correct on that one. All right, correct on that one, man. And like I say, that's the same deal as me not being able to use my bank card to go to Home Depot. they can restrict your purchases. Now, I understand that you can't just necessarily call up and ask for permission to use it on certain items like that, where I could. But they could have told me, no, I can't spend it at Home Depot. If they didn't want me spending my money at Home Depot, I would have had to have gone and withdrawn it and then spend cash at Home Depot. Why the dump today? Harris, the best thing I could find for the answer to why the dump today is that inflation in the United Kingdom came in above 10% still. Now, let's look at that number. Part of me believes that inflation in the United Kingdom is a little bit more representative of what we're seeing here in the United States, but they are just not lying to people in the United Kingdom saying that inflation is low, because I truly believe, man, I truly believe that prices here have continued to rise out of control. Yeah, so inflation, man, not only above 10%, increasing in the United Kingdom. Take a look at this, guys. So this is FX Street, their economic calendar. If you guys don't know about this site, you can go check it out. They do a really good job of releasing all of the economic information across the globe. You could sort by, I can show you. You could sort by all of these different countries. You can get information on all. These are like the top countries or the most influential countries, but you could sort by all of this economic data that is released across the globe. And come on, man, just use the defaults. Let's go. And see all of this data that comes across. To this morning, come on. Hold on. I got to refresh this. Oh my goodness. Stop with the nonsense, man. What are you doing? So this morning, inflation coming across in the United Kingdom. Consumer price index year over year, 10.1%. It is above, so it's still above, it's below the previous reading, but consensus was for 9.8%. So with inflation still in double digits in one of the most developed nations in the world, Bitcoin did not like that, and cryptocurrency dumped off this morning because of the inflation report, or at least that's the news that's being reported, because of the inflation report in the United Kingdom being above 10% still, going from 10.4 to 10.1%. Made some money on AI Doge. Era D. I want to pull up AI Doge in a second because it was in an article that I was reading this morning. You just describe taxation without representation. Ask England how that went. Brexit, baby. 1776. Frank, I agree with you, man. I truly agree with you. I don't think that is something people should be okay with. But, dude, and this is not like a political standpoint or anything, but I think that governments are testing their mind control capabilities. This is not even conspiracy. You know, we've been put through some very strange and shocking events over the last 3 years. And people are just becoming more and more compliant. You know, you tell somebody to jump and they don't even ask how high. They just start jumping, man. It's very strange what people are willing to do right now. And what is it called? Like Stockholm Syndrome, when you just begin to do whatever your captor tells you to do. And you also, like, you start to admire him or whatever. That seemingly could be what we're facing here in the United States, man. I don't even know if people will care. Why wouldn't UK not lie? Why wouldn't UK not lie? I don't believe that. Why wouldn't the UK? Or why would the UK? You get your double negative, man, and it's confusing me. It's confusing me, Harris. Why wouldn't the UK not lie? I don't know. Maybe they are, but it's actually worse in the United Kingdom. I haven't bought anything in the United Kingdom, so I don't know what their inflation looks like. But and I don't know what their election cycle looks like either. But, dude, I highly doubt our inflation here in the United States has been dropping for the last 9 months, and we're sitting at 5%. The prices that I pay, dude, I can go to a stinking restaurant now, and prices are obscene, dude. Prices are obscene. It's too much. It really is. But you double negative got me on that one, so I think I answered the question right. Any of us who have been in crypto know how this cycle works. Bitcoin pump, Ethereum pump, altcoins, meme coins. Seeing some of these meme coins pump is a good sign. And they're pumping massively too. I want to look at AI Doge. I just want to pull it up and see what the gains in that look like. Because I read an article, it was that was looking at AI Doge this morning. Richie's Play Talk. Richie, man, thank you very much for the super chat. Richie says, around 3:45 a.m., someone dumped a bunch of Bitcoin. I think that's what started this pullback. Yeah, see, 3:45 a.m. would actually coincide with the release of that inflation data. So, Greenwich Mean Time, what is this on a... What is it here? Eastern Time. Where's Eastern Time? Eastern Standard Time. All right. Give me an AM, PM clock here. Give me this week. What are we looking at? So that looks like it would have been about 2 a.m. this morning. 2 a.m. we had the inflation report come out. 3 o'clock in the morning could have been due to the European Union's policy meeting, their monetary policy meeting, non-monetary policy meeting. It could have been due to a couple different things. If you're looking at economic releases, what I saw from the articles, and you actually might be in a different time zone than me. I don't know what time zone you're in, but your 3:45 could have been very close to the inflation report being released right there. So I don't know, man. That's the article that I read when I was trying to figure out why things were dumping off this morning. But Richie, man, thank you very much for the super chat. And yes, it is true that a price will always go down because somebody is selling or unwilling to buy. So Richie is technically correct, no matter what the news-driven was, why it fell. Once the dollar loses its influence, inflation could go into hyperinflation. And I'm telling you right now, that would be another reason for a complete and, what do they call it, a global reset? Or, what is it called? The Great Reset? Whatever the reset's called. Now, I don't even know why I can't think of the reset. Whatever that's called, dude. That could be a reason that we see hyperinflation take place. Dollar's not worth anything. Reserve currencies are out of control. It's time to reset the world, reset the economy. The Great Reset is here, and all of a sudden, everybody's starting back at zero. John Jay, looking for a positive. Since all my cryptos are red, I think the only thing that would make me happy is a king turkey. Extra. King's crown is going to fall off. Got that extra gobble in there from Moji. John J, man. Thank you very much for the super chat. All for you, Moji. All for you. John J, thank you very much. Richie, man, thank you very much for the super chats. And Moji, thank you very much for loving the King Turkey. People fall into place way too fast. Most people just care about the latest trending video. Yeah, dude. And to put that into context, this does not make any sense to me, okay? I go to lunch yesterday, and I don't watch the news or TV or anything. I'll watch Seinfeld or something at night to just kind of laugh and, I don't know, leave something on the TV while I'm scrolling through and reading articles and stuff. But I go to get lunch yesterday, and they get a TV, no sound or anything, playing in there, and it's playing like some weird news station about celebrities, okay? The headline on this news station, which everybody is, JoJo Siwa clapped back at Candace Owens. That's the headline. Number one, what does clapped back mean? And number two, who the heck cares? Why is that a headline, what JoJo Siwa is clapping at? So yeah, they do care about their celebrities, and the latest trending video, you were absolutely right on that one. Hurrah, the tax man wants me to claim my capital gains like a Jedi. I told them that these aren't the capital gains you are looking for. Danny, there you go, man. There you go. They need the capital gains that are in dollar denominations. Let's see. Come get your CBDC, and if you're salty about it, have a glass of this Kool-Aid. Moji is 100% correct on that one. The Great Reset. The Great Reset it is, man. Oh my gosh. This is the worst South Park episode I've been a part of, Dark Bro. Yeah, we've been a part of a lot of South Park episodes, haven't we? This is what I've been saying all along. To take your profits into Bitcoin, not USDC. Yeah, man, you know, and that just is the idea, too, that USDC could spiral out of control along with the US dollar. And, hey, if Bitcoin does end up being a reserve currency, Bitcoin continues to gain in value. That's not a bad strategy, Lonnie. Who's chasing the turkey again? Well, it's not me, DD214. I have 1/8 of a Bitcoin. Nice, Danny. Turn the volume down. Roulette wheel, turn the volume up. Slowly but surely, building up towards Bitcoin doing that. There you go, Lonnie. I like it. Danny, that would be more valuable than having it in dollars, bud. I think so as well. What? Roulette wheel? Oh no, he didn't clap back. Rude. I don't even know what clapping back means, dude. I don't even know what clapping back means. Clapped back. Oh, here it is. To respond quickly and sharply to criticism. Gotcha. Is that like a Generation Z? Is that like a Gen Z term, or where do we get clapped back from? Strange, man. Maybe one day I will buy 1 Bitcoin. Crypto George said it could reach 12 million. Well, let me say this, okay? I'm not opposed to one day $1 million of Bitcoin. Now, let's put $1 million in Bitcoin, or $1 million per Bitcoin, into perspective before we talk about $12 million of Bitcoin. $1 million of Bitcoin basically gives you the same value as all of the mined gold in the world. All of the mined gold in the world, I believe, has roughly a $10 trillion valuation, and Bitcoin at $1 million was right around that $10 trillion valuation. So $1 million Bitcoin is not something that is impossible if Bitcoin is a store of value or considered, as valuable as gold. If we get to that point, then, sure, Bitcoin could be worth $1 million. Now, Bitcoin worth $12 million. That's a tough one for me to believe. Bitcoin's not a company, and reaching a $10 trillion valuation would make Bitcoin one of the most expensive assets in the entire world. More valuable than any company that's out there. And it just makes me wonder if $120 trillion would be something that's possible. $12 million price point on Bitcoin. 10-12x the value of all of the gold in the world. Maybe if the dollar spirals out of control or something, could we reach a value like that? But I think something drastic would have to happen. I think the dollar might have to spiral out of control. Let's see. George gives us a daily dose of hopium. Everybody needs a little hopium. It's a hood thing. Iradi, clapping back. Gotcha. So it's not even a Gen Z thing. I missed it. That's fresh. Dude, and cool days. That's fresh. Oh my god. Bitcoin already is. Already a store of value is what you're saying. It's not already more valuable than gold. but store value, yeah. So it would just have to reach the same level as gold, though. Yo, bros, it's lunchtime. Click, lick it and stick it yet? Dude, I don't even know what a lick and stick is, man. Bitcoin is digital gold. Ethereum is digital silver. Yeah, Lonnie, that's actually a good way to look at it, man. That is a good way to look at it. Whoa! Oh, Nanner. Someone say Nana? I think they did. You guys know how to lick and stick a banana? Well, we're going to show you. Don't be so salty. You tilt the head back a little bit. You lick it. And you stick it. Oh, don't be so salty. Thank you very much, Moji. Thank you very much for the lick and stick technique, because apparently Don't Be So Salty really wanted to see that lick and stick technique. Tubular, man. Tubular. Oh my god, dude. Tubular? Where's this guy from? Good afternoon, Clay and Bro fam. Feel like a truck ran over me and just jumping in back surgery. No joke. Dang, dude, so that's gotta hurt right now. But the good news is you're recovering, Richard. That's the good news. Everything is gonna be good. And once your body heals up, you're gonna be in an even better situation. Let's look at, I pulled up AI Doge and never looked at it. Whoa! Oh, that's Moji's super chat. Moji, thank you again for the super chat. Just came across the screen. No idea why it was so late. Cheers to National Banana Day. Is it really National Banana Day? Is that a thing? Let's see. I think Clay worked at Dairy Queen on the banana split station. I did not work at Dairy Queen. Michael Allen! Bitcoin. Futters. Apes. Clay's beady eyes. This dude, man. Fist bump. Fist bump. Fist bump. Fist bump, baby. Michael Allen, ladies and gentlemen, most consistent player in the game. Michael, man, thank you very much for that super chat. Really appreciate it. You come up with some wild things, dude. You come up with some wild things. Haven't had a banana split since I was 16. Roulette wheel. It's time to go get a banana split, man. I don't remember the last time I had a banana split, but I think it was like a month ago or so. Or maybe a month and a half ago. Now I don't even know. I went down to Dairy Queen with my dad and my uncle. And yeah, dude, they got some banana splits. I got a Blizzard, but they got a banana split. So I don't know when the last time I had one was. But I know when the last time they had one was. Arb Doge. AI Doge, ladies and gentlemen, with a $53 million market cap. Let's look at this all-time graph. All-time graph. This has been out for a day. I can't even see this. I don't even, there's too many zeros. So AI Doge going from 3, doubling in price to here. Okay, that's a double in price. That's a triple. God, that's a quadruple. Triple. Quadruple. Quintuple. 6x. 7x. Golly bomb, man. 8x, 10x gains. This is 10x. From 38 to 38 right here. 10x gains in a day on AI Doge. 10x gains in a day on AI Doge. Be careful, though, guys. Be careful. They might be able to modify the transaction tax. You modify the transaction tax, you could easily have a honeypot or something out there. So I would watch out for that. But AI Doge, having articles written about it today. AI Doge sitting on a 10x gain over the last day, man. Going from 36 points to 370 points. That's a wild swing, man. Wild swing on AI Doge. Gosh, these gains are too good to be true. So what happened? Why did Bitcoin and the rest of the market come down? I'm sure you already went over it. Richard, the best we could come up with, and what I've been seeing news articles being written about today, is that inflation in the United Kingdom did worse than expectations. So the previous reading was 10.4%. Consensus was for 9.8%. And inflation in the UK came in at 10.1%. So maintaining levels above 10.1 and maintaining levels that are worse than the consensus was is most likely what caused Bitcoin to fall off this morning. Running through Go Plus. Yeah, I will, because it does say Go Plus on there. Nick F. Good morning, Nick F. What's going on, man? And John J with the super chat. Johnny J coming in. Stevie Wonder, blindness, licking stick. I don't have any glasses, so... I had to make sure that I had the banana exactly where it goes, John J. Thank you very much for the lick and stick. And I thought I was looking at you, but I might have been looking close to you. Nobody knows. Bed Bath & Beyond puts. It could be time for it, Wayne Grow. Let's see where Bed Bath & Beyond is today. I wanted to get puts on Bed Bath & Beyond if it comes up above 50 cents. It's right here. Oh, dang, man. It's back down a little bit. Let's see where it went. I didn't see it at 56 cents because I was doing this live stream, obviously. What are these puts trading at right now? Because I'm not in disagreement with you, man. I'm not in disagreement with you. These are still some expensive puts for 2 days. That volatility is look at the implied volatility. Oh my gosh. Implied volatility is just ripping those prices higher. Come on, man. Give me some puts. What do we got here? 50 cents, still 21 cents. It dropped down to, dang, man, dropped down to 30 cents before you're profitable. Oh, man. Those are some expensive puts. Man. Yeah, those are some expensive puts. I would like to see Bed Bath & Beyond jump a little bit higher before I would buy puts. But I did want to point this out because this is what we talked about yesterday. This is the level of resistance that I do believe Bed Bath & Beyond could attempt to reach before it pulls back. So a lot of resistance in this 75 to 80 cent area. I'd watch out for this. Nonetheless, I do agree that Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be coming back down. It never sustains its gains. How high does it go before it gets there? I do not know, but I do agree that Bed Bath & Beyond puts could be something that I add to my portfolio. After the rally seems to have dissipated there. Let's see. You guys make me laugh. That's why I'm a bro for as long as Clay is live on here. Richard, man. Appreciate you, man. Canada did that already. Canada, California, I don't even know what it is. That stare. It was just like the Jesus painting whose eyes would follow you across the room. John J needs a little peach with that banana. Well, do you, John J? You got it, man. John J. Moji, man. Thank you very much for the peach. John J definitely needed that banana and that peach right there. Moji, appreciate you, man. John J, hopefully you like the peach. Ethereum tried charging me $80 to buy 100 Pepe. Yeah, Richie, man, I was reading an article about it this morning, and I'm going to do a video on it tonight, just briefly discussing it. So the reason you're seeing that is because the transactions are so ridiculously high on the Ethereum network trying to buy and sell Pepe. But one of the reasons they're so high is that you have bots that are out there, and these bots are acting like high-frequency traders. High-frequency traders in the stocking and Forex markets, they basically front-run your order. Because they have access to information a fraction of a second faster than you have access to that information. So, for example, if I put an order in to buy AMC at $5, if you have faster data than I do, you could see that you could buy it at $4.99 and sell it to me for $5. So you could go in there, front run my order at $5, grab it for the $4.99, and turn right around and sell it to me within a fraction of a second for the $5. High frequency trading by front running orders. These bots are doing the exact same thing on highly volatile coins like Pepe. So they go out there and they see that you've got an order out and your gas fee, your transaction is pending. Well, they go in there and they pay a higher transaction fee. They pay a higher gas fee so that they can go in there, front run that order, and high frequency trade back and forth and beat you to it. So they're training these bots to front run orders by paying higher gas fees. Therefore, it is driving the gas fee of Ethereum transactions through the stinking roof. And yeah, I believe it. The article that I was reading was saying transaction averages were at $30, which is crazy, man. Because if you're going to go in there, and especially on a coin like Pepe, you don't even really believe in it. You want to go in there and do a $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 lottery ticket play. All of a sudden, man, you got to pay another $30, $40, $50, $80 in gas fees just to make a transaction. It's crazy. John Jay, you're number one. You're number one. You're number one. John Jay, man, thank you very much for the super chat. And you're number one. Oh, Moji is first. Moji is number one. There you go. Moji, John Jay, loving you guys, man. Ethereum gas fees are nuts during bull markets. They really are, man. And I don't know if they're going to get any better. I used to pay $65 gas fees for $100 in crypto. Insanity, man. And I know it's going to return to that. You have to wait till late at night and you get the cheaper gas fees. Yeah, dude, because less people are trading during those times. It's less congested. And you get better deals for doing so. The question is just how long does the rally go? Can you wait until the middle of the night to do it? Prefer BNB over Ethereum because Ethereum gas fees are just outrageous. They really are, man. In BNB or Binance Smart Chain gas fees are extremely low. You're paying like less than $1 for your gas fees on BNB. You can trade small amounts on Ethereum network right now. And I don't know if you ever will be able to trade small amounts on the Ethereum network, man. Ethereum is just so big that I don't know if you're ever going to be able to trade small amounts on Ethereum. Let's see. What is a UN trying to pass? Dare I ask? I have no idea. I have no idea what they're trying to pass. Did somebody bring it up? Man, I didn't see. Did Dan say something? No, Danny, I didn't see what they're trying to legalize, man. I'm trying to find it. Let's see if I can see what the UN... Ah, jeez. No, dude. I'm not even going to bring that. You guys can go Google that on your own time. I'm not even going to bring that up in here. That's disgusting. These guys are idiots. 8-ball time. Wait for it. Wait for it. Is Elon going to the moon? Can we even get there? Ooh. Dude, John Jay, signs point to yes, man. Signs point to yes. Right there. You can see it. Signs point to yes, man. We can get there, and Elon is going to the moon. No worries on that, John Jay. No worries on that. We're going to the moon, and Elon can get there. Let's see. It's not good. It'll make your blood boil. Yeah, dude. I'm not going to bring that up on here. It's disgusting. Those people are... Listen, I try to be cool. I try to be respectful to people, but some people just don't deserve it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Respect is something that you want to give to people, and you want to have it, but some people they truly do not deserve it. So we're not going to go that direction. We're not going to talk about that, Danny, but yeah, you don't have to give everybody in life your respect, man. Let's see. Don't get me caught started in internal monologue. Calm down. Yeah, that's no kidding, man. Monday, Dark Pew Pews on a mountain with the boys. Pew Pews on a mountain with the boys. Dude, that sounds pretty cool, man. Sorry, but no, Danny, you're good, man. No worries on that one. No worries. Oh, you know what I did want to look at? How many transactions we're seeing on Shibarium. I didn't check that out this morning. Ooh. Well, transactions are increasing a little bit. That's finally some good news. 13.8 million wallets on the Shibarium Layer 2, and transactions are ticking back up a little bit with 3.8 million total transactions. Now, we do know that total transactions need to be hitting 3.8 million a second if we ever expect to burn any Shiba Inu coin. So those numbers are way too low to burn with the current transaction fees. But nonetheless, man, look, if these guys are just building a blockchain, it's a decent blockchain for them to go out and build. Like, it's successful. It's just not going to be successful in burning Shiba Inu coin. That part's kind of not hard to argue. Hopefully everybody can see that they've got their intentions, and they're making their intentions clear. If the Shiba Inu coin transaction fee or the Bone transaction fee doesn't grow, their intentions are never to burn Shiba Inu coin. Their intentions are to draw as many businesses as possible into the Shibarium network so that they can later not exploit them, but later take advantage of them in a way that generates massive amounts of wealth for the team that's developing. So they do have a nice long-term focus on creating value for themselves, just not burning Shiba Inu coin. Oh, that Kia EV. Yes, dude. Kia Forte. Let's get it. Let's see where we at. It's Clay. How many times a day do you eat? Wayne Grow. Very good question. Once. So I basically eat once a day, and I'll have some snacks throughout the day. So I really only eat my full meal as dinner. But if I get hungry, and I'm never really hungry for breakfast or anything, but I may, if I'm really hungry, may have some sort of a quesadilla or something I might make in between live streams or something like that. But yeah, dude, basically one decent sized meal a day. I eat dinner, and that's really it. Nonetheless, guys, it's past 1 o'clock. Get your names in the chat right now. We're going to do some shout-outs, and then we're going to be back this afternoon with another live stream. Appreciate every single one of you guys for being in here. Very awesome live stream. Very awesome conversations. Danny trying to get us off topic and make us mad, but Danny, we're not going down that route today. Get your names in the chat, guys. We're going to do these shout-outs, and then we're going to be back this afternoon. Chris, you made it just in time to say goodbye. Chris, man, thanks for being in here. Joyce, thanks for being in here. Moji, JB, Missing Link, Moji, Wangro, Roulette Wheel, J-Bones, DD214, Danny, Wangro, JB. We got it to Dark Bro, Moji, Richard, man. Hopefully you're feeling okay, dude. The franchise, peace out to you. Kombu, Kombu with the mustache. Thank you very much, Kombu, for the mustache. Kombu, man, thank you very much for the mustache. Really appreciate it. Danny, I'm just messing with you, dude. Really, I'm just messing with you. Joyce, goodbye to you. Enjoy your afternoon. Danny, enjoy your afternoon. DD214, later, fam. Later to you. All of you guys, you know what time it is. JB, you want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you, Aiden and Wangro, have an awesome day.